Incoming transmission.
Picture this. A recording studio somewhere far, far away.
Welcome, Watchers of Illusion, to my Castle of Confusion on the 27th of April, and I'm looking at a Sega classic, Dynamite Dux. Yes, so here's the little intro. So there we go, bin and pin, which are the two ducks there, that you can see, and you get to control one, or if you've got a friend with you, control both. That's just quite nice. So it is multiplayer, and it's a kind of a weird kind of beat 'em up, and I'm not quite sure. There you go, endorsed by KFC. How lovely. How duck off. Right, okay, so basically the premise is that you wander around the streets while these enemies all come towards you, and you basically punch them. Now the longer you hold down your fire button, the longer and the bigger that your punch will be. So you've got quite a good range on that, actually. And you can see there I've picked up a rock, so now we can start throwing stones around the screen. If you do get hit, you do lose them, but you can go and pick them up again. You get various weapons, your rocket launchers, flamethrowers, all sorts of goodness like that. See these mooses, they just won't leave me alone. So you can see the animations are rather nice. It's kind of cutesy. It's not really great. I mean, it's fun, but it's not an amazing game. I remember having this on my ZX Spectrum, and speaking of which, it was actually ported from the arcade to the Amiga, the Amstrad, Atari, C64, Master System, and the ZX Spectrum. And didn't do too bad a job, I don't think, on the conversions. I'll have to have a look at those at some point. But as it goes at the moment, it's a bit of a bland affair, quite honestly. I mean, the characters are a little bit corny and whatnot. You've got different enemies, which I suppose is quite nice. The colours are vibrant enough. I quite like the artistic style. The score counter, though, is a touch ugly. I'm not really sure that really fits the bill. You can see here that you can swap weapons at will, and you've got a little ammo counter down on the bottom left-hand corner. This is the first sort of level boss, big fiery dude. So we're gonna attack him, and basically you just got to deplete him down until he extinguishes, which is easier said than done because he's spitting out those little fireballs all the time, which is really quite annoying. You can see your health meter at the bottom of the screen, the bottom left hand corner there. Everything else is done in the top of your screen. Now you also have a goal meter, which the closer you get to your actual final destination, you can see your progress across the screen. This is a fairly frustrating game, actually. As you can see there, I've just lost a life straight away. The fairness of it can be a little bit too much. So even though it's got the cutesy graphics, a younger player may find this incredibly frustrating. I think the home conversions were a little less brutal than this, if I remember rightly. There we go, first boss down. But you can see from just that fight alone, a younger player may get themselves in a little bit of trouble. Now you do get yourself food pickups and stuff like that, which will replenish your health. Also, that the first time I had a playthrough on this area here was actually inaccessible, so it just changed depending, I think. So I'm now going down the subway routes, so that's quite cool. It's not sort of multiple choice or anything, you just got to see which route it's actually unlocked for you. But it's fairly cutesy. You got all these different oh look, they're attacking me with their Ras. So yeah, you got crocodiles, you've got different characters here. I think it's quite nice. I think that the diversity of the bad guys is fairly fun. They do attack you in a variety of entertaining ways, and sometimes they just will follow you around the screen, while others will just bypass you completely harmless. But that's about it, really. We've got flamethrower now. So we've got the oil canisters there, and the longer we use it, you see the oil draining itself away there. So yeah, there's a nice variety of different weapons that you can use to combat the hordes of evil. I mean, just look at them. They look about as evil as my underpants. They're saying that can be fairly evil. Never mind. But yes, there's a great variety. Look at these. So you can jump, you can kick, you can punch. Like I said, the longer you hold your finger down on the fire button, the longer your punch will be, and the bigger your punch will become. So more powerful. The dogs, as you can see here, if they're aggressive like this, will follow you around the screen. You do get non-aggressive ones, which will not. They'll just bypass you completely harmlessly. So there you go. But the colours are nice. It is a very cartoony looking game. It's just not brilliantly executed, I don't think. This was released back in 1988 and was done on the Sega AM2, which is lovely. And it's literally a 2-button game, so it's not really that hard, to get to grips with. It's just a little bit unforgiving at times. You see this boss here, you've got to punch the blocks away so you can actually attack the guy in the middle. Now you can attack him when he's not spinning around like that, but you can see here my health is waning and I'm dead again. So you can see just how frustrating this really can be. You can see in the top right hand corner you can call in a friend to help you out by pushing the 2-player button, which is always fun, as you know. So the fact that it's actually 2 players simultaneous is going to pump its score up a little bit, but it's really going to lose points on a lot of the other things here. I mean, for duck's sake, it's so hard to actually get this game to, respond to what you want to do. It's kind of it's very frustrating in parts. I mean, you can just see here, it's just, yeah. For younger players, don't touch this with a barge pole because you're not going to get very far. The cutesy graphics really are misleading because you think that's going to be a fairly easy title, but it really isn't. So this game can duck off. Excuse the puns, I must be quackers, but never mind. I hope you're all having a good week, by the way, as it's Thursday. I didn't mean to do this yesterday, by the way, but for some reason the capture didn't work properly, so I had to recapture it, re-edit it, and get it all ready for today. So I'd like to say a massive hello to new subscribers, by the way. Nice to have you on board on the channel. Thank you very much for your support. I hope you're enjoying the vids, and hello to everyone else that's tuned in. I really do appreciate your viewership. It's very nice. This little hobby channel of mine has turned into something rather special, and that's all down to you guys, so thank you ever so much. Cannot thank you enough. I see here now we're in a different stage. We got these sumo pigs or something. I'm not quite sure. Rockets galore. Right, okay. I'm not sure what's going on. Oh, he just took a rocket straight to his nads. Never mind, that's gotta hurt. I don't care who you are. That's gonna sting in the morning. But yeah, music wise as well, it's not brilliant, but I mean, it's alright. It's very cartoony again, but it's nothing really to write home about. Sound wise, it's alright. You get the same boss music every time as well. So here we are with another boss, and you've got to punch each one of these sections until it turns a different colour, and then you can vanquish the boss. Yes. So not a great game, unfortunately, but one that I remember playing from my childhood on the ZX Spectrum. So I hope you've enjoyed the review. I shall leave you now with the remainder of the footage of this particular fight, and I will see you guys again tomorrow for a brand new review. You take care of yourselves, and I'll be back very soon. Keep it retro, folks, and I'll see you later. Bye for now!